What's going on, guys? Wayne here, and welcome to another video, and welcome to some more Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer. In today's video, I want to talk about Assassin's Creed 4. Now, you can either 1. Watch the gameplay, or 2. If you go into the description below, you can click the IGN link, and it will bring you to the reveal of Assassin's Creed 4, where we'll break down some of the details revealed about the game so far, and then we'll look at the pièce de résistance, which is in fact the first poster. Now, by now, that lovely pause was just time for you to pick which one you want to do. By now you've got the page uploaded and it's ready to go, so let's just have a look at it. First off, IGN. It's IGN. Now, it says more details will be revealed on the 4th of March, 8:30 AM Pacific, 4:30 PM GMT, so that'll be 4:30 in the afternoon for me, where the first trailer will be revealed along with gameplay details. And in the small description above, it says that they've seen the game in action and they will reveal these details to us during a live presentation after they've revealed the trailer. If you scroll down a little bit to the side column, you see the release dates, first quarter of 2014, which indicates, well, it will hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be one of the main launch titles for next gen, so that's the Xbox 720 and PS4. But it does state that it's on Wii U, PS3 and Xbox 360, so if you don't have the next gen console for Christmas, don't worry, you're not going to be left out. But there is a good possibility this will be one of the launch titles for the next gen system, which will be brilliant for Sony and Microsoft to have the next Assassin's Creed as a launch title. That hasn't been confirmed that it will be a next gen launch title, but we can probably expect more to be revealed at E3. I'm guessing where they'll present more stuff for Assassin's Creed 4. Now, let's look at the main feature of this baby, the poster. Now, this poster, my God, Ubisoft always gets one thing right. They can design a poster and just do it well. This looks really good. You've got the main title, and the top half you've got the new assassin at the bottom. You've got the lovely Assassin's Creed skull black flag. You know, it looks absolutely astonishing, and he's there standing over what probably might be a Templar. But we'll break this down section by section. First off, we'll talk about the assassin. We don't know who this guy is. Again, this might be revealed on March 4th, but he looks awesome. He looks badass. We don't know if he's an ancestor of Desmond either. That'll probably be revealed. We don't even know if Desmond's going to be in AC4. But looking at him, he's there. He's got his pirate sword, and he's got his muskets, and 2 strapped to his chest, 1 in his hand. His hidden blade, the design of his hidden blade looks a bit more brutal. It looks a lot more thicker, like it's made for properly stabbing people to death, rather than a sleek needle-like hidden blade. This one looks like a thick butcher's knife that'll just slice you to pieces when you use it. So yeah, that was a nice little look on the hidden blade, and it looks really nice, really well designed. Armor looks good. I'm hoping in AC4 they'll have a bit more customization feature on the armor, since the armor stuff isn't integrated into the health anymore. Since AC3, the health was its own meter and it regenerated over time. Going into AC4 now, I'm hoping, now they know the health system works, they can play around with customization a bit more. I say that with every game, and I really want to customize my character, whoever he may be. I want to customize him as much as you can do in the multiplayer, because the multiplayer customization always gets better with each game. I want some of that in the main game, rather than just, oh, I'm going to change the colour of my robes. No, I want to change individual parts of my robes. I want to change little bits and pieces. I want to change my armor. I want to change any details on the armor. I want to change, if I don't want this piece of chest armor, or I want this chest strap, or I want these guns here and these guns there, or whatever. I want more customization. But looking at him, looks awesome. No beak on his hood though. There is a clear seam, but no beak this time round. So there'll have probably more than likely be a beak in the final game. But again, the design really good, and I hope this design doesn't really go through so much change when it comes to the final game. I want him to look like this. I don't want any major changes or one bracer doesn't match like we've seen in every other Assassin's Creed game so far apart from Revelations. Even then it did change, but I want to see it match and look awesome, and I want to see it look like this image. Alright, a few more details before we get onto the title. He's standing over someone. Might be a Templar, but considering that we know that this is pirates, it's it's Pirates of the Creed, essentially, in a nutshell. So he's standing over this guy. He might be someone who works for the East India Trading Company, who was a trading company, a big government body, and they basically, their mission was to stomp out piracy, and they did a lot of trading. They pretty much took over all the trade routes in the Mediterranean, and then it branched out from there in history. But yeah, these guys really took over the seas and pretty much wiped out piracy. From the big fear-mongering thing that it was at the time, and they really waged war against pirates and vowed to eradicate it. Which, the idea that this guy might be clearly a Templar, but whether he's part of the East India Trading Company, that might be in there. And the idea that, well, the pirate assassin flag behind him indicates that the guy you're playing will be some kind of pirate, or will potentially be a threat, which will allow for a lot more cool stuff. And the fact that he's on a ship, the ship behind him, like, hopefully, you know, he can spend a lot more time on the ship, and they'll, rather than like have the frontier like they had in AC3, that frontier element will be a big open body of water where you can sail the ship around and do things, and like you can help you can help innocent ships and take out enemy ships, or plunder and be a pirate. That'll be a nice feature, because the naval mechanics system in AC3 was so well received and so well loved. I love it to bits. They're clearly using that liking for that feature as one of the main catalysts for doing Assassin's Creed 4 as a pirate themed style game, because of that naval warfare stuff was so well received and loved. And to be honest, I don't blame them. It's really good, and there's really no reason just to throw that feature away or forget it. Let's build upon it. And so the idea that this is set in the Caribbean, and pirates and stuff, and the Caribbean and stuff are big themes, no doubt inspired by the fact the naval warfare mechanic works so well. Right, well, going on to the final bit, the title. Now, the title really jumped out at me for the main reason it's got a number and a subtitle. The Assassin's Creed games up until this point have been clearly defined by Assassin's Creed and a number, or Assassin's Creed and a subtitle. Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 3, and then you've got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Revelations. Brotherhood and Revelations were chapters in the Assassin's Creed 2 story. So, this almost implies that Black Flag, which is the subtitle for this poster that you're seeing right now, Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag will probably be the first chapter of the Assassin's Creed 4 saga. This is my first impression of when I see this, that the poster that you're seeing right now is the first chapter of a new trilogy or a new saga of either 2 or maybe 3 games, because honestly, there's no real reason to have the black flags there unless it was relevant, like Brotherhood and Revelations were. Maybe the black flag, well, you got the black flag in the image with the skull and assassin's insignia, but honestly, you could have just called it Assassin's Creed 4. Bring in this black flag subtitle and having it in red, just like Brotherhood and Revelations, indicates that this could potentially be chapter 1 of a bigger saga. And this is my honest opinion. This is just simply based on, there's no facts to this or any of the things that I've just said. This is just based on what we've seen with the titles and the way they're used in the previous games. So yeah, I really do think that this one could potentially be part 1 of a bigger story or a bigger set of games. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 4 whatever. So yeah, I'm hoping that's true, because at least then doing that will allow you to spend more time in an area like we did with Ezio. But build upon it a lot more with each new game and stuff. But again, we'll see. That's my first honest impression, and that's the idea that I get from seeing Black Flag on the page. Anyway, it's coming up. It's the end of the match now, and I'm about to steal it. Go decoy, go. Yes, and a lovely stun for the win, and I steal it right at the last second. That was such a good match to play, I have to honestly admit. And I thought I was going to lose it, and that victory right at the end, pure luck. Pure luck on that stun, and I owe that win to the decoy, really. If it wasn't for that decoy, if I didn't get that decoy, I wouldn't have won that match. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed what I had to say about Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Again, come back on the 4th of March for more details when they're revealed with the trailer and stuff. I'll see if I can get it on my channel. Until then, leave a like, leave a comment. Click the notifications right now for more Assassin's Creed 3 videos that I've done. And as always, guys, take care, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.